I actually slept really well last night, luckily. And so I'm still here at Uncle Johnny's. I'm going to shuttle back to Spivey Gap today and hike back here and spend another night here. It's money I don't want to spend, but I need to take care of my body. So I'm gonna slack pack, and that puts a little pressure on me because I think it's 11 miles. So I better walk fast. But in any case, yeah, I'm gonna just walk 11 miles today and stay here again tonight. And then tomorrow looks to be a pretty decent climb up to Beauty Spot or something. So yeah, so right now they're doing a shuttle to breakfast. So I'm craving a McGriddle from McDonald's. That's really healthy, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna go get breakfast and then hit the trail, and I will keep you updated. And yeah, I think a couple nights of good night's sleep. And I was just talking to another girl, actually, Turnip. Maybe I'll introduce you if she doesn't mind being on camera, because she's really, really sweet. Let me go ask her. Turnip. She's drinking pee-pee. No, I'm just being mean.
Yum.
So we met.
Because it weighs a pound, you know, but it's tasty.
Yeah.
They say it's good calories. So.
It is good calories.
Yeah.
And it reminded me that I need some peanut butter.
Right,
It's one of my favorite food groups.
Peanut butters and the tortillas, like I love them, but they're so
You put
heavy.
them on the
This is tea.
on the what you call it, on the what do you call it,
So T, I'm going to get back to you because I want to get you and show the world your pack and
Oh,
talk to you a
great.
little bit. So I'll get back to you. But I just wanted to introduce Turnip because she's the sweetest little thing ever, besides
My
me.
little burrito.
Oh my gosh, she's been wrapped up in her quilt all last night and today. You're so sweet. Where are you from?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. So you're really chilly in this weather.
Yes. It won't be too long before it warms up, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I know. It's supposed to be 70 today, so I'm waiting.
I know, me too. I was like, I'm gonna stay until I can put my shorts on comfortably.
There you go.
Like,
Yeah. But I'm so happy to meet you. You're this sweet.
too.
Very
You
sweet.
too.
All
Thank
right.
you.
See ya. I am just leaving Uncle Johnny's and I'm heading southbound back to Spivey Gap. I can't wait till this whole bouncing around thing is done and I'm just heading north without having to make up miles or anything. It's annoying and costly, although I managed to work out today a ride from Spivey, thank goodness. A girlfriend of a hiker is picking him up at Spivey, so and she's staying while he zeroes, and he's hiking and she's not, and blah blah blah. So I do have a ride from Spivey, so that's excellent. I didn't have to pay a $30 shuttle, so I'm just going southbound so I can meet them there, and then I'll just stay at Uncle Johnny's tonight and then hike out in the morning north. And I really hope I don't go south anymore until I reach Katahdin and fly home. So yeah, it's, oh my gosh, it's gotta be 70 degrees. Let me see what the temperature is. My little thermometer says it's 64. It feels warmer, but then again, I'm climbing a hill. So either way, it's sunny, it's dry, there's no snow, there's no ice, and so far no mud. And I feel so much better. I slept well last night, and I expect another good night's sleep tonight. So yeah, it's a good day for try. Onward! It's a nice little view of the Nolichucky River. I don't know if you can see the railroad tracks, but I can. It's funny, I wonder why I keep stepping on the side to get a good view of the railroad tracks. It's nothing spectacular, but I love trains. Maybe when this journey is over, I'll go on a long train ride. The Siberian, what's that called? The Siberian something? Or the Orient Express. Or just Amtrak across our own country. Oh, I'm really hot, and I'm thinking I should put my shorts on. Wearing leggings because I was still chilly at the hostel. Silly me, but I at least was smart enough to put shorts in my pack. But it kind of drops off the cliff on the left and it's pretty steep on the right, so there's nowhere to hide. So I could take my chance. Oh my goodness, look! Yes, that's what I was hoping for. Oh wow, this is so pretty. Awesomeness. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's Erwin down there. and a train. I'd like to go on a mystery ride. Wouldn't that be fun? Just get on the train with no destination and just get off whenever I feel like it. Who wants to join me? Anyway, my Schwartz dilemma. Where can I change? They say if you want to see another hiker, if you're alone on the trail and you want to see someone, pull over to pee. As soon as you pull your pants down, a hiker comes along. And that's what will happen if I try to change my shorts. But I think I might take the chance because I'm really hot. I'm not going to get anywhere today. I keep stopping to look at the view, but you know what? I've got all day to do 11 miles. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. On a serious note, I'm not mildly concerned. I'm moderately concerned. So there's been reports last night and then this morning and confirmed by the sheriff's department apparently, and a couple hikers that I've talked to. So there is a crazy man out here on the trail in the vicinity of where I am. I have my mace ready. So apparently he goes by the name of, he has a dog. I think it's a pit bull. I'm not sure what kind of dog. And he has an 8-inch knife and he's threatened to kill his dog and eat him. He is like stabbing the trees and the picnic tables and the shelter and so forth. I guess when he gets to a shelter, he spreads all his stuff all over and claims it as his own and won't let anyone else in. He spit on somebody, but so far he hasn't injured anyone or attacked anyone. So I don't know. And he was last seen approaching Sam's Gap, which is where I started yesterday. The sheriff's department, I think, is looking for him and the rangers, and I mean all the authorities have been alerted, and yeah, so I'm a little bit uneasy, but I've been just told just keep my head down, don't make eye contact, just walk right on by, and I won't be at a shelter tonight anyway. So I'm hoping that he'll be found today, or that he's already found, because I'll be back at the hostel tonight. So hopefully between yesterday and today he's found, he's removed, he's not a threat. And when I get back on the trail tomorrow, that he won't be a concern. That's my hope. So please put good vibes out for all of the hikers, that he is removed and addressed. If he truly is not in his right mind, that he gets the treatment and care that he needs. But that certainly he is removed from the public, so he's not a threat to us. So that's today's update. So if you see any videos after this, you know I survived. Okay, I should stop talking and hike, huh? Look how pretty the two different color moss. It's beautiful. Perfect timing. Remember I said if you want to see someone, step aside to pee or change your pants? So I stepped aside. There's like just a little, I don't know, outcropping here. So I decided to change my pants quick. No sooner did I pull them up, my shorts around my waist, and along comes some 20-something-year-old kid. I would have scarred him for life if he had seen me. Now there's bugs. I need to get bug spray. Remind me to get bug spray. Okay, I am never going to get to Spivey Gap because there are so many day hikers today. I think because it's 70 degrees or 60, what did I say it was? Like 65 or something. And it's warmer now because it's later, and I just stop and chit chat and gab with them, and you know, so I'm just meandering through the woods like I'm on a little walk in the park. I have to be somewhere, so I need to stop talking. I met a hiker named Chatawhile. That was pretty cute. And then a shiitake, but it's really shiitake lot. So those are good names. Anyway, yeah, I was just talking to, I think there were four guys, and they're just section section hiking. And I hate when people say just section hike. I gotta bleep this out. I don't like when people say just section hiking. There you go. Because the word just minimizes it. I think anyone who's hiking deserves full credit. And it might be even harder because they don't have trail legs. And every time they get out, they have to restart, reboot their lungs and their legs. But anyway, they were very nice and we got chatting for probably 15 minutes. So I really just need to walk, but I'm just enjoying the day. I feel healthy. It's so freaking gorgeous out. And there's moss. And yeah. So a few minutes ago, I just lamented how slow I'm going today because I stop and talk to everybody. I'm such a chatterbox, a social butterfly. So of course I'm sitting on a log having lunch with these two gentlemen. So let me flip the camera. He says, gentlemen? Okay, I'll take that. So what are your names?
I'm Mouser.
And how did you get that name?
Well, it's a high school nickname, but it fits because I talk to the squirrels and mice at the shelters and stuff.
You talk to them?
They talk back sometimes.
Okay. And you are?
I go by Bear.
I like this story. Why are you Bear?
Do you want the PG version or the unrated version?
Well, just the way you told me a minute ago. I think it's funny.
These are the woods.
Because I can shit in the woods.
Right.
That works.
If that was the case, everybody should be going by that trail
That's
name,
funny.
right?
Yeah. So where are you from, both of you?
Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah. And you're from?
I'm outside of Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Cool.
And, we didn't tell you before, but we're brothers.
We're brothers.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
that's awesome.
And,
I love when I see siblings out here.
And it's funny, we grew up all.
Don't grow up.
We aged in place in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
We spent our formative years in Pennsylvania and hiked the Pennsylvania section of the trail in Boy Scouts. And we got to sections of the trail like Georgia and Tennessee, and people say, "Oh, it's tough," and Georgia they like to do that rhyme about Sassafras Mountain and all that kind of stuff. And we were kind of,
Oh, they complain about that quarter mile of rocky stuff just past Blue Mountain Shelter. It's like a quarter mile. Oh my God, it killed me. Well, we're from Pennsylvania.
We thought the whole trail was supposed to be like that.
Oh,
we
gosh.
come out here and, the trails like this, we're like, you got to be kidding.
Yeah, every step forward is great.
I stopped just shy of the rocks last year. Not on purpose. It just happened to be where I stopped.
Right.
So this year I'll learn my lesson.
Yeah, you just take your time. That's all. Don't rush through them.
Yeah.
Enjoy every rock.
So you have, so you're section hiking the AT.
We've been at it for 11 years.
I think that's amazing.
11.
So how many miles, like when you come out to do a section, do you spend a couple weeks or?
It depends. This time we're out for 5 or 6 days. Sometimes we're out for 2 weeks at a time. It just depends when we can we can manage our time off from work together.
Right.
And
so this week is 58 miles.
58. So you've got how many accumulated?
Well, it's 600 to go, so whatever the math is.
Yeah, this trip will put us at 75%.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
so
dedication.
We have to do New Hampshire, Maine, all the Great Smoky National Park up to here.
Okay, can I place my order now that the trail from here to Maine is like this the whole way? Flat, clear, nice weather. I have not seen a water source, and I did bring a liter with me when I left, but I'm out as I drank it with my lunch. I was gonna get to the shelter and have my lunch, but I ate first because I had company, and now I'm out of water, and it looks like I won't see a water source till I get to the shelter. But the good news is it looks like it's mostly downhill from here, so we'll see how my knee holds out. So far so good. It doesn't hurt at all. Knock on wood. I'd knock on this tree, but I'm going to. Knock on wood. My knee's doing well. Strange. Yesterday morning I was in snow, and look at the green grass today. I think nature's confused. The trees will be all filled in soon. Okay, optimism. The good things. I'm feeling strong. I'm not sick. I feel great. I think I'm completely done with that bug. My lungs are good, my legs are good, my knee does not hurt, and I love my new shoes. Good news, I've walked, I think, 5.5 miles today, 6 miles today. Well, actually more like 8 now. because I've turned around and I'm heading back to Uncle Johnny's. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, try. So the plan was I left Uncle Johnny's slack packing, so I do not have my tent and everything, my whole food bag of stuff. I just have water, snacks, stuff for the day. And I was to hike southbound from Uncle Johnny's to Spivey Gap, where the girlfriend of a day hiker or section hiker, whatever, was going to pick me up. So he was hiking from Sam's Gap to Spivey today, and he would be arriving at Spivey and picked up by the girlfriend around the same time that I would get there by going from Uncle Johnny's to Spivey. And I'd cover that section and all would be well, and we would meet between 5 and 5:30. And that's the plan. Well, she called while I was on the trail and left a message, and I got the message. I'll have to check the time. I don't know how long after she called that I got it, but they have a change of plans. So, your voice is, hang on. So her message was that he had, I have to re-listen, he either hurt his foot or his feet hurt. Whatever, he turned back and wasn't continuing on, so she wasn't going to be at Spivey, and that's not where he was going to be. So, she said there's plenty of shuttle drivers, and, she hopes that I can get a ride. Really? Just, really? Now, if he were a through hiker, I think she would understand, and he would understand and would not do that, but I don't think they understand the logistics of this. So I stopped in the middle of the trail. I called Doug, the shuttle driver that I know, and he was iffy. He was waiting to hear from some other hikers to see if he's even going back to Spivey or not, and he's on the run and at the $30 shuttle anyway. And I don't have cell service down there, so it would not make sense for me to go down there because I wouldn't be able to communicate with him to find out if he was going to be there or not. So, and again, like I said, I don't have my tent or anything, otherwise I would just stealth. So add to that creepy guy that I talked about earlier. And actually Doug gave me an update on that he is lurking somewhere between Allen Gap and Devil's Fork. Not right where I am now, but I was continuing south, and I really, I don't have everything I need. I just have a day pack. So I just turned around and started heading back. So I'm heading back to Uncle Johnny's. So I'm repassing these blazes and re-walking this trail, and I'm annoyed, but I'm not going to let myself get down. I'm going to be happy because I've been hiking today, and it is not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I'm back at the river and the bridge. So I've been thinking about safe choices, my safety, advanced planning, where I made a mistake today and how that could have been unsafe for my well-being, and what I can do in the future to avoid a situation like this. So relying on a stranger, first off, I have not lost faith in the hiking community. I truly think if this gentleman earlier today was a through hiker, he would have more of an understanding on how this works. It was my mistake, and certainly theirs for being inconsiderate, but I'm not going to lose faith in people trying to help in the future, whatever it is I may need. But I will be smarter about it. So regarding this particular incident, first of all, anytime I make plans, I always make sure that my day ends well before dark. I don't feel comfortable after the sun sets, and certainly would never have agreed to meet somebody, after maybe 6 o'clock or so, and it's still light out until about 8:30. So let's just say I got down to the gap and between 5 and 5:30 as planned, and these people were not there, and I didn't get an advance call. They were not there. I would have hung around. I did not have cell service, so that's a problem. But I have a possible solution that I'll address, but not right this second. I would have hung out for a half hour, 45 minutes or so, and had I not seen them, would have tried to hitch a ride. There's at that gap, I got a ride yesterday. So there are people here and there. It's not a very busy street, but it is possible that I would have been able to catch a ride with somebody back to town. So I would have spent a little bit of time doing that. And then probably at least an hour, hour and a half before dark, I would have headed back into the woods, back to the shelter. I have my headlamp. I did think ahead with that, and a puffy coat, and would have water and a little snack, but I wouldn't have needed too much. I'm so funny. Somebody was coming up the trail, and I don't like recording and talking when people are around. In any case, I would have gone back into the woods and gone to the shelter, and certainly there would be other people there, and hopefully either they would have cell service, or I did actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I did have cell service further up, which is weird. Down at the Gap I didn't, but whatever. So I could have called somebody from further up the hill. So I would have done that, and would have called for help. And or if there was somebody there that had a tent, and I mean, it's not real cold tonight, I wouldn't be comfortable, but I wouldn't die. I don't think I'll be hypothermic tonight. Going forward, I think even when I'm slack packing, I'm gonna throw my quilt in my bag just so I have something to wrap up in. It's when I'm not completely out of the cold weather, because I still have Roan Mountain and the Grayson Highlands that I'll keep all my winter stuff, but I'll make sure that I am prepared with warm things just in case. And rely more on official shuttle drivers, and even if it costs money. And if somebody is offering a favor, maybe I'll be more comfortable if there are other people with me in my group. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I could have done, because I don't want to lose faith in people offering me favors. So as far as communication, there's a possibility that a friend has a Garmin InReach, and she already owns it. It's paid for, and she said that I could use it, but I would just pay the monthly service. And I think it's about $65 a month or something, $64 a month. And so I'm going to look at my budget for that, and that apparently allows me to text. Obviously it has the emergency button for a critical situation, but it also allows me to text, so I could text a shuttle driver or text the hostel, or be able to communicate and not be in an unsafe situation like that again. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm almost back at Uncle Johnny's, and I hate to say it, but right now my priority is one beer. I want a beer, and I don't think I'm gonna get one tonight, but we'll see. SOS! Try needs a beer.